in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it today. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big...
Oh, out of space! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Michigan State is a bit of a renovation project, but Jonathan Smith did a great job with that at his alma mater in Corvallis, and there is optimism that he's on the right path in East Lansing.
Yeah, and I think that it's a proud program, and the green, go green, go white. There's fans all across the country. They know they can be good, and it wasn't that long ago, Palmer. They were fighting other Big Ten teams for recognition, and they want to get back to that spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people constantly overlook Jonathan Smith, too. I think he played with a chip on his shoulder back at Oregon State. I think he coaches with one as well, and I think the rest of his team kind of takes on that identity. They're going to be a physical team. They're going to play smart. They're going to be a hard out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now is not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And they can punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and had 0 success. It's 4th down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to pass, it's Underwood. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The Spartans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do all.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Childs. Bears the pressure. Makes the catch. It's McCray. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Number 96 in formation to kick it off.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. grab behind the line. It's Hester. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking in this? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of them.
It's a seam wide open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama.
Moves away as he feels pressure.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. looking for a man. It's Child. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Makes a connection. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's McCulley. Turning it on! He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Wolverines. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Extending the play. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On the run, it's Hester. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. It's complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a
touchdown, Michigan! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fact. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On the run, it's Haynes. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Michigan.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He'll throw it. Trying to barrel in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to throw up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Mark. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Michigan State.
To the air, it's Childs. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Looking for room. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Hester. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Belling. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Wolverines inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And some room to work. Lots of running room. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Haynes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Michigan State with 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belling. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.